says groups, Lagos residents, partners, money lenders to boost businesses. Delta Monarch backs Southern governors on open grazing ban. Others, troops fall mass kidnapping. Kaduna rescue hostages. Southwest APC supports Southern governors ban on open grazing. Still with the Guardian newspaper. We move to the Punch at this time. Fayemi Akeredolu absent as Southwest leaders endorse ranching state police. Naked corpse of ex-Uni Abuja female student recovered from drain. Reps to bar NPA NCC Nimasa from spending revenue. We're not part of your battle, IPOP tells Uzodima Okorocha. Chief of Army Staff, 10 others deaths. Air Force to decide on military jets after probe. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009 are the numbers to call. We're on Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. We're on WhatsApp 08090306 on Facebook. We're at Nigeria Info PH. Do well to join the conversation. All right, we'll take messages on Twitter at this time with Nigerian for PH. Christian Williams, it's a pity Buhari didn't know they owed the dead soldiers the honor of being at the burial. His presence would have helped inspire the living battle-weary soldiers to do more for this dying nation. Well, may the souls of the departed soldiers rest in peace. Leonard Winke. There is absolutely no need attacking INEC buildings, as the problem for elections are not with or in the buildings, but about our electoral laws. Thus, our problem is the National Assembly. I say no ballot paper voting in 2023. Prince Will Uchegbu, President's orders flags to be lowered in all public offices in honor of our fallen heroes, and he thinks that's enough. His absence and that of the Vice President and other top government officials went a long way to tell the military that their lives don't matter at all. Samuel is calling from Precom. Good morning, Samuel.
You know, armed men attack government facilities in Anambra State. That is a good one. I don't think the continuous destruction of government properties is the right way to go. I want to plead with Nigerian youth, especially our brothers from the south, is to please cease fire. Kindly keep off from destruction. It will not help us. Rather, it will draw us back. That's my take this morning.
All right, thank you very much for calling. We've got God's Power from HA. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. In a local news this morning, Governor Wike going to commission cassava processing plant and other.
That didn't make the news. That was an announcement. That was an announcement.
Hello.
That did not make the news.
And the roads. Last month we promised the people.
So that did not make the news. That was an announcement. Okay. In Job. Good morning. Okay.
Good morning.
How are you?
Yes, I want to talk about fine. I want to talk about Buhari declaring today, Police Day for the soldiers who lost their life. And I ask a question: what caused him not to go that burial of those soldiers who fought gallantly for the Nigerians? Yes, what caused him not to go the burial of those soldiers? Which I know he may know behind their death. That's my only.
All right. Well, there are many theories already. It was trending on socials yesterday. We'll look at that in the 8 o'clock hour. We're Nigerian for Money is calling from Element.
Good morning and Happy New Week.
You're welcome.
Yeah, government is INEC office in Anambra State. I think this is most despicable. How, our youth get into this kind of destruction trend in Southeast, where we are known to be Christians and people who worship God and we keep the laws of God. Destruction of government facilities built by taxpayers' money, does it mean that we no longer want election in Southeast? Then how are we going to get our governors, our senators, our House of Assembly members? I think it is total madness and should be stopped quickly.
All right. Thank you, Bani, for calling. You know, when I think about this, they said the youths are jobless. You know, they don't have the financial power. So who's funding this? Who's funding all these things that are happening? Somebody's definitely funding it. From Friday on Twitter, now them go tired. They should continue burning government property, even when it will never serve as a source of remedying the decay in Nigeria. They should continue. Thank God Atwig was asking, why was Mr. President absent during the burial of Chief of Army Staff? It's quite unfortunate. Justice Ori on Twitter, the deaths of the military officers during the weekend in a plane crash is a big loss to all of us as a nation. Let's not play politics with deaths, but pray in unity for the bereaved families. We've got Henry from Borokiri. Good morning, Henry.
Yeah, good morning. This is Mr. Henry calling from Borokiri. I think I want to talk about that some APC government is backing the ban of open grazing. I think it's a good one. The most indispensable thing that when you know a problem, you know the root of the problem, and you find solution to stop the problem. I think open grazing for me is like a menace. And also open grazing is also precarious for the people. So it is high time the governors will not only say it, it's also the high time for them to implement it and ban it. Order the great ranches for them so that they can be able to do their business.
Thank you. They've told the CBN to support those who want to do that. We are on Facebook. In the Daily On, the refaction of Frederick Anababra has been long overdue. He left APC the very day he colluded with PDP cronies to ambush APC lawmakers to steal the minority position, leader position from them. Rivers people are too mature for that kind of childish politics. Tell Anababra that he belongs to the dirty history of Rivers APC. Stephen Igbikis, good morning. Southwest APC governors, or is it APC, support Southern governors ban on open grazing. It's only an illiterate that will not support the ban of open grazing. The national flag to be flown at half-mast across Nigeria today. In other countries, he says it's on the day the person dies, the high-ranking military officer dies, that the flags are flown at half-mast. But in Nigeria, the case always upside down. It's almost... Okay, apologies. Godwin Oyeche, all these attacks on INEC offices in some states of the country, an arrangement from some of our selfish politicians to destabilize the 2023 election. It's not good to play politics with bitterness. I rest my case. We still have more comments on the headlines. We've got Christopher Wogo. Nigeria's flag to fly at half-mast and public holiday for members of the armed forces. This is a welcome development, a gentle way to honor the gallant officers. Emioka says the attack on INEC and police installations is so unfortunate because the election of people's choice will be affected if the attacks on INEC continues, while the targeted attacks on police formations is deployed to increase crime. As the criminals will now have a free ride for their evil activities, the civil populace should cooperate with security agencies in giving them information that can stop these evil activities. Aju Nuhu, the faction from PDP to APC, from APC to PDP, the same people with either broom or umbrellas. What the people want from these politicians is very simple: create jobs, protect life and property. That they cannot do. Ihamadu Charles says police kill scores of bandits in Zamfara State. The police should take the fight to the hideouts of these bandits and unknown gunmen and activate the president's executive order of shoot at sight anyone with illegal firearms. Hope is calling from Bori. Good morning, Hope.
My sister, good morning. Hope Bolo from Bori. I don't know why in our country here, Nigeria, things are always done the opposite. I'm so sad in my spirit that we lost the Army Chief of Staff and some other precious Army personnel, but the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Commander of the Armed Force, was not there, was not present at his burial. It's a sad story. It bothers me. It questions the integrity of President Muhammad Buhari. Seriously.
All right, thank you for calling. Hope back on WhatsApp. Let's see. Why is it that local government chairman in River State cannot use themselves as a pointer? Why are people defecting to the PDP rather than using what Wike has done? When people are defecting to the PDP rather than using what Wike has done, Kingsley Miller sent that from Ahoda. Movement of cattle is irreversible. I concur to that decision, or the ban on open grazing, you mean? Movement of cattle by foot. I concur with that decision because, well, he thinks, good luck from Okehi, that most of the cattle rearers are Boko Haram. Bumni Akari, I'm personally grateful to Chief Obi Lulu Briggs Foundation for bringing the Geriatrics Health Care Center. It's a welcome development for our elderly ones. The persistent attacks on INEC and police formations is so worrisome. I urge the civil populace to assist security agencies with information that may lead to the arrest of the perpetrators. Noble, people who defected from APC to PDP will be given equal opportunity, yes, not only in Akutoru, but across the state, so that they will not feel intimidated or inferior. Ikedichi says unknown gunmen attacking INEC headquarters in Oka is a sad one. Attacking established institutions will not change anything. What we need to do is come together as a people and dialogue. Wike Tochi from Igbueche, the military men who died in a crash, their families to take heart. God is their strength. Chikwado, good morning. President Buhari directs flag to fly at half-mast for 3 days. That order is null and void because he refused to attend the burial of the late Chief of Army Staff, and the burial site was not far from Aso Rock. Anybody that dies serving this country dies for nothing. Where are we? How many plane crashes are we going to have in 6 months? I don't know what is happening, but it seems we're careless in Nigeria of certain happenings. May the soul of the departed rest in peace. Eze Aliko send that in. Adex. Okay, that was from another... okay, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009 are the numbers to call. On Twitter at Nigeria Info PH, WhatsApp 0809030641. Stephen is saying, all this vandalism and destruction of police stations, where and what is the position of Amnesty International? Or is Amnesty against the government? Cookie Gam is in room Illumini. Good morning, Cookie Gam.
No, good morning. No.
Let's hear you.
No, talking about saying that people that left APC are more better than those that left PDP. And I remember in 2016, they said they had buried APC in River State. In 2019, they said they buried APC in River State. When KDI left, they said that is the final data for APC. I don't know that people are still remaining in APC again that depending to PDP. And this thing we are saying, it seems we shall call the roll call, know who is better than each other. So what you have people to wait. Nobody should bet each other. 2023, we know the one that is more stronger and the one that is better. Thank you, and good morning.
All right, thank you. We've got Vincent in a chair. Good morning, Vincent. Oh, Vincent has left the building. Let's take this one. Good morning, you're Nigerian, Phil. Let's hear you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Aba.
All right, go on.
My name is Andy. My sister, I want to contribute on behalf of certain government facilities. It is, if we look at it as it is against the government of Nigeria. Yes, it's against the government of Nigeria because of what I did to the government. Because majority of the people that are in police station are different to us. They want just send them, see them, camera of making soccer. Because the second question I want to contribute to the absence of the social state of Nigeria.
Okay, all right. Wisdom from Umaholu. Don't be like that. You cannot be disrespectful. He's not so-called. He is Mr. President. So you don't have to like it. He's there. He's been sworn in. And he's got till 2023 to exit the building. So be coming down. All right? Don't say so-called. That's disrespectful. Cheese Bow says returnees to PDP, welcome, but let go of the wicked, carry them along. I'm happy for this great move. Come 2023, PDP will still clinch the seats. Welcome back to PDP. Dr. Mo Oja, Chinda, and others. Kento says we don't need a tax on government infrastructure anymore. It will give rise to corruption again. These are failed politicians. We use it to steal billions in the name of rehabilitation rather than vote bad parties and their candidates out come 2023. PMB not attending the burial of the Chief of Army Staff is not a new thing. GJ did not attend Yajo's burial. Trump did not attend Biden's inauguration. So Bush should stop playing politics with the dead. John. Let's wait. We'll get into that later. Mokhtar, good morning. Concerned the deaths of the Chief of Army Staff and 10 others. I think it was a total setup. I suspect the Ogas at the top. Just reason it now. The president and his vice were absent during the burial, playing politics with human lives. Njoku, the deaths of the Chief of Army Staff and others indicate that no one knows tomorrow. RIP to those who lost their lives. We've got Wisdom from Umuahia. Good morning, Wisdom.
Good morning, Ogbevire. Yeah, I think this.
We've got this one from Agogo. I picture I'm putting the southeast because whatever activities they're doing there doesn't stop anything. Rather, they're underdeveloping their region. So sad that we have a president that's only good at expressing shock. He and his vice didn't attend the burial, but declared work-free day for military personnel in a country faced with a high level of insecurity like Nigeria. This is insensitivity of the highest order. Emmanuel sent that in. Patrick, may the souls of the dead soldiers rest in peace. But if I may ask, will Nigeria let this go like that? The country is no longer safe. Let the government find out the cause of the accident. We've got Collins in Chuba. Good morning, Collins. Let's hear you.
Good morning. I'm Ogbevire Ben. Yes, calling from. I want to speak on the issue of the ban on open grazing and the support of the APC government over the issue. This is what one is expected to hear, that the politics should not be played on the life of the people. Either the APC is at the national or the state, all of them should team up to make sure that they protect life and property of this nation. So the issue of the open grazing, everyone knows that it's dangerous to our life. So let them speak. They should support to make sure that they consign these people to a place so that we can now begin to know how to handle security in this area.
All right. Thank you very much. Paul is calling from Bonny. Good morning, Paul.
Yeah. Good morning, my dear. I want to react on the attack on INEC offices, or most especially that of Anambra, and every other related attacks. Whosoever that are doing these things, in my own view, I have not seen the wisdom in what they are doing. Somebody destroying his house, his home, underdeveloping himself in the name of agitation. I don't know what the person stands to gain. Even if by peradventure he gets what he wants, and then all those destructions are done, those things have not become a loss. It's unfortunate that most of anywhere, that is how this life used to be. Things are not fairly handled from the beginning. It begins to undo the victim and the victimizer. But it is very unfortunate. How I wish that people who are perpetrating this will have a rethink, that they are on developing the area they think they are fighting for her liberation. Thank you.
You know, it reminds me of, how we used to hear a lot of attacks on pipelines and, those kinds of installations. Every time you do that, you spill oil. The same oil spill that you're, angry about, you're doing it to yourself. On WhatsApp, Tony Anthony Odum, no reasonable and intelligent chief security officer will allow the president or the vice president to attend funeral of soldiers who died in such circumstance, as there may be another enemy in the wait. Tony Anthony, are you suggesting something? Gift Interim, defection is not our problem. Rivers youths need employment. Governor Wike's commission new projects. Oh, that's not part of the news, sorry. Where are we? Israel. Israel is asking if today is a work-free day. If you're in the armed forces, if you're not in the armed forces, please go to work. Okonkwo is calling from NTA Road. Okonkwo, good morning. Are you there? Hello? All right, let's move to Austin on Sons Road. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning.
Let's hear you.
Governor Wike set to commission new projects in River State. It is a laudable one, like River State cassava processing plant, that will create more jobs for River State. If you ask me, I think Governor Wike has done well. But I know some of us will still argue. Like when I said Wike completed 2 roads in Emowa with Los Vegas. Even the media argue me. I will also advise our media in River State to also follow up this project to confirm really if there is a completed project in those areas. We don't only go to the areas only where we criticize the government. At least when we hear some good things, some good projects that the government has done, we should also follow it up and also tell the people that what we have seen on the ground. All
right, we have Korea in the greater. Good morning, Korea. Let's hear you.
Good morning. And my take on is APC decision to PDP. And you and me can bear this anytime I call. That is the type of education, critical education we have. Because if somebody is in government and they have nothing to contribute to the local government, nothing to contribute to education, have nothing to contribute to their state. What do you expect? That is the issue. The model we develop to feed it, the model we develop to eat it. That is only the business we have for these people.
All right.
And nothing they can contribute for people who are right from the community. These rules that defend them, ask them what is the contribution that yes, the local government, not because they have nothing to contribute. And that's why they can defend them. And all of us, we are clapping hands. We do not contribute anything that.
All right, Kuri, thank you for calling. Kuri is saying that they're defecting. What have they done? What impact did they make? Benjamin Namagwa says, thank God Southern governors now understand what Governor Otom of Benue State was and is still passing through with his people in the hands of the herdsmen. Southern governors have to remain united because the federal government will never allow the implementation of the ban easily. Well, that was to be seen. We must take the citizenship of Nigeria very seriously. If we do, we'll uphold Nigeria's sovereignty and respect her assets and institutions. It is disheartening to hear that citizens are the ones destroying Nigeria. If you love Nigeria, no matter how bad you feel, you won't destroy her. Oku says we're tired of hearing about the ban on open grazing almost every day. They should start implementing or enforcing it as a law because we can no longer work our farms freely and the cost of gari is very high. We're afraid of herders. 0817923002. We are on WhatsApp. Let's see who's on WhatsApp. No, we're on Facebook at Nigerian for PH. Adamu Alhamdu Adam Samuel. This attacks on INEC offices is not the solution of any bad ruling or rulers. Rather, people should amend their ways of doing and thinking, both the leaders and we the followers. Okay, thank you. Peter Fale, burning INEC offices will open a new avenue for our corrupt leaders to steal more money in rebuilding them. Cutting down the branches of a bad tree does not destroy it. Okay, we've got Roundface, Southwest APC supports Southeast governors on the ban on open grazing. It's a welcome development. I'll urge governors to maintain their stand on the ban because what cows are doing to our farms, it's too much, especially here in Rumekini. We've got Jeff in Oigbo. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, my sister. How are you?
I'm good.
see this burning of INEC office and also burning, killing police left, right, and center. I really pity the people that are doing this. I'm not just pitying them, I also pity the people that are clapping hands for them. I want to tell you loud and clear.
Loud and clear, Jeff. What is it? Jeff, are you there? Okay. Thank you for calling. We've got Uche Chukwu in Aba. Uche Chukwu.
Yeah.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
I'm coming from Aba.
All right.
I want to talk about the destruction of the INEC office in Anambra. Yeah. The truth is that this destruction is not only happening in one region. People should get it clear. And the activity of the unknown government is not happening in one region, not only in South, South, and Southeast. So that people will be specific in whatever thing they are saying. We have heard of these activities happening in other parts of the country. So the truth is that when you make peaceful agitation impossible, definitely violent agitation becomes inevitable. So that is what we are witnessing in Nigeria today. People are not happy. Let's not forget the answers. We in this country, we forget easily. Let's not forget the answers, what transpired, what happened all over the country. And it is still the same thing that is ongoing. Replica.
All right. So the INEC officers, the attacks, we've got Akwa Ibom, we've got Abia, we've got Enugu, now Anambra. That's very telling. Ebonyi too, right? That's very telling. Ima from Rumokuta, final call this morning. Ima, let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning. No. I want to talk on the issue of the INEC office bond at Anambra State. Sister, no, was it not a strong sign to show us that people are not happy with this democratic government we have in Nigeria?
But the question becomes: Is that the solution? Is it INEC?
Because why I say this? Why I say this is because since 1999 that this democratic government started, millions of our brothers and sisters, including children that are supposed to be alive today, have been killed. And if we allow this government, will all the citizens of this country be killed? So, to me, I'm also saying that I don't want to this democratic government in Nigeria.
Okay, Ima, what you want, you can voice when you get to the polls. It's not in destroying INEC offices. So if you destroy INEC offices, then the state of emergency is declared. Then what happens? And they bring the military in. Then you guys go to some sort of lockdown. Then what happens? You start shouting again. There's a way to change a government, and you do that with the ballot papers at the polling units. So instead of all this anger, why don't you get your people together, pick a candidate, and in your anger, vote? Okay. Let's see if we can take one or two from Twitter and then wrap up this conversation. Victor Marcus: police kills scores of bandits in Zamfara. Advisor IG, whose intention it is to make peace in the southeast and south-south, also consider making the same peace in Zamfara, Kaduna, and Kano. Let's see. Kennedy Biames: Southern APC endorse ban on open grazing. That's shown the security challenge in Nigeria has gone beyond party interest. However, they must hold strong on other issues like new revenue sharing formula, local government autonomy, say no to devolution of powers to governors that are power drunk. No, but they want power, more power for the governors. So that's another thing. We'll stop there. Thank you for joining the conversation. We're Nigerian for Port Harcourt. Commercials and then the news at 7. Afterwards, we got sports and then commercials. 8 o'clock, I return after the news. And then we'll talk about, the loss of lives, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru, and the others, and, what happened thereafter. Only on Nigerian for. My name is Enog Ogbevire. Do stay tuned.